Jen friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the latest news of the day. Matthew Miller, spokesperson of the US State Department, recently in a press conference, he was asked a question. Now, I'm going to tell you what the questions he was asked and what he answered and what those answers mean. It's very important, very interesting if you are a regular follower of my videos on Republic Digital, you'll come to know what I'm talking about. So, the question asked was that the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and other terror groups are using Afghanistan as a launch pad and they are killing innocent people, including their uniformed personnel inside Pakistan. So, they're using Afghanistan as a launch base, killing people inside Pakistan. What do you have to say about it? So, Matthew Miller made a very interesting statement. He said the United States of America retains the capability of hitting inside Afghanistan and carrying out operations inside Afghanistan. Now, what does it mean? So, we all know that the Doha Accords were signed between the United States of America and the Taliban, right? And basis those accords on 15th of August 2021, the Americans left Kabul, right? Now, the point here is something else. Is America just signatory to those accords or the Doha Accord? Is America just a signatory or also a guarantor? Has America guaranteed that the Taliban will behave itself? Because if not, what was the meaning of Matthew Miller's statement saying that America has the capability of carrying out operations inside the US? So, I want to understand, is America just the signatory to the Doha Accords or is America also a guarantor? Because if it's not, why does the American spokesperson say that America has the capability of carrying out military operations inside Afghanistan? Why would America want to carry out military operations inside Afghanistan? For what reason? They are not there. And they are not there because they claim that we have no interest in Afghanistan any longer. So, why does America project that they have the capability? Now, talking about capability, this capability is obviously in terms of a drone strike because human intervention will be very less. We are talking about drone strikes. Now, coming to the drone strike issue, right? When you talk about drone strikes, they can happen from, let's say, Qatar, because they have a drone base in Qatar. So, if they happen from Qatar, the drones will fly or use either Iranian airspace or Pakistani airspace. The Iranians will never allow the Americans to use their airspace. Everybody is aware of the relationship between these two nations. But give money to the Pakistanis and everybody becomes Pakistan's best friend, right? So, either the Americans will use Pakistani airspace or the Americans will use Pakistani land. So, has Pakistan, and this is just a question, it's an if and but situation, but have the Pakistanis given Americans a drone base inside Pakistan? It's happened before, where the Pakistani army lied to the government and gave 1 or 2, 3 drone bases to the Americans, and the Americans were bombing the tribal areas and they were happily bombing Afghanistan. And the civilian government did not have much of a handle on it. And this started off right from Musharraf's time, who was the military dictator and also the president of Pakistan. So, this started happening at that point in time where Musharraf quietly gave permission without consulting with anybody, without telling anybody. He just said, okay, go ahead, bomb anybody that you wish. Keep on giving me the money. That's what happened. So, is something like that happening in Pakistan as we speak? Another news is that India's National Investigation Agency, the NIA, has filed charge sheet against 9 Khalistanis belonging to 2 banned terror outfits. One is, the Babbar Khalsa and the other one is the Khalistan Tiger Force. Now, in both these cases, the NIA has filed the charge sheet, and after filing the charge sheet, the next step of the NIA will be asking for their extradition to India. So, NIA will formally request Canada, US, UK, Australia for extraditing these Khalistanis to India because all of these people are blamed or have FIRs against them. They are accused in terror activities, burning police stations, attacking police stations, killing people. All these people against whom the charge sheets have been filed are also people who had massive drug rings in India. They were drug lords, they headed drug cartels, they were involved in assassinations, they were involved in political killings, they were involved in kidnapping people for ransom, right? All these things. And since Punjab is a border state, it becomes even more sensitive. So, you must have heard all these stories about how drones are being used from Pakistan to push in drugs and push in weapons into India. This is what these Khalistanis do in most of these places. This is what they're experts in. drug peddling, drug trade. I've been crying hoarse about narco-terrorism, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the finest example of narco-terrorism. Sell drugs and fund your activities abroad. So all these Khalistanis who gather around the Indian consulates, the Indian embassies, the Indian high commissions abroad in any country, who funds those protests? We often say that Pakistan has no money. Yes, Pakistan has no money, but Pakistan has a lot of drugs. And through narco-terror, the Khalistan quote-unquote movement is being funded abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, with that I come to the end of this video. If you like this video, press like. I'll be back again tomorrow with another fresh video. Till then, take care. Jai Hind.